Alahaginawa, Yahweh, Ahad, Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Alahaginawa, Yahweh, Ahad, Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Alahaginawa, Yahweh, Ahad, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahashua Kahakodash. I want to give double honors to our apostles of great millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings, health and wellness in the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit and loyal. And it's a lot. I didn't do videos, upload videos for the last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Alright. But today I want to go into just something that was on my spirit. Alright, dealing with Babylon. And I saw the elder brother Barak Gabar do a video response echoing Elder Apostle Gabar concerning walking. Alright, it was a spirit because I had been walking lately. You know, on and off in my life, especially my adult life, I had been doing a lot of jogging. But I remember Elder Apostle Gabar saying, you know, it's not really good to jog on the concrete because it's not good on your knees. And I just so happened to have a job that really affected my knees at the same time that he said that. So I have been walking in nature a lot lately, and it's been a remedy to a lot of internal issues, a lot of internal problems. All right, and one thing you learn in this truth as time progresses is that this truth is a high vibrational journey, is a high vibrational craft that we're dealing with. You have to be in a certain spirit to really be tight in the spirit. You have to be in a certain spirit to be in the spirit. And like the elder brother Barak Gabar said, you know, it doesn't matter if you're an introvert or not, because we might be a social recluse in the sense that you might not go to clubs or bars as much, you know, as far as, you know, bars and stuff. You might not be that type of person, but it's good as a human, as an earthling, to be in nature as much as possible, man. As an Israelite, to be in nature as much as possible, because a lot of self-sabotaging habits that one might have, it might be a result of this. Just you're in the house all the time. You're not putting your body in motion, you know. But learning about the human body, you know, learning about what your body is doing, you know, what your body needs to function. You know, minimizing processed food intake, you know, those things are important. It's important to spiritually position yourself to really be in the spirit. But one thing that it's certain things in this kingdom that we cannot control. All right, it's certain things that there's a limitation on, like the amount of money you can make. It's certain things you cannot control. But one thing you can control is feeling good. All right, all because your job sucks and your spirit's on your job, that shouldn't determine what you do outside of work. All right, you could always, hey, as soon as you get off work, go feel good about yourself. And being in nature makes you feel good, especially when you're breaking a sweat. All right, eating clean makes you feel good. What I notice about the nature of Babylon is that it's full of instant gratification, whether it's fast food, sex, whatever it may have you. But I notice when you go the instant gratification route, you can feel like shit the rest of the day. Whether it's stuff you're looking on the internet or going through a drive-through, it's the same thing. It gives you sudden fulfillment, but then you crash for the rest of the day. You know? I remember one time I went on me and my rib at the time, we went out of town, and the whole thing was like, you know, it's a restaurant that she wanted to try, so we was gonna break out a diet. At that time we was keto, and I was like, cool, you know, I use this little mini vacation to, you know, go to certain food eateries, eat food that I normally don't eat. And what I did too much, and not only was it not that fulfilling because I was already full. All right, first of all, I was eating like one meal a day at that time, And secondly, I was eating multiple meals and I was full. And I'm like, this is not fun just to be at the hotel stuffed and just not really enjoying the break that I had because I'm at the hotel stuffed. So now you gotta let your food digest. You gotta fucking take a nap. Or whatever you may have, you gotta lay down, man. I'm not like in my early 20s, you know what I mean? It just wasn't a good feeling. So sometimes it's not worth the instant gratification. And that instant gratification leave you feeling drained and tired all day. No, I would rather exchange the instant gratification for delayed gratification and have energy all day, have vitality all day, feel good all day. Discipline is a very powerful tool to have in Babylon because it's going to take discipline to really refrain from the instant gratification that's promoted to us, and not just be 100% a monk or just 100% stoic in the sense that you give yourself no pleasures like the Essenes. All right, but you have a source of discipline where you sort of allot or regulate, your pleasures, or give yourself healthier pleasures, because just high vibrational things is a healthy pleasure, like listening to jazz or Hans Zimmer or just certain instrumentals. All right, it's high vibrational and it puts you on a high vibration. It makes you think better. All right, makes you feel good. But you got certain music is dark and it's low vibrational and it puts you in a negative spirit. You can feel it. Certain women, they're cool and they balance you out. And certain women, just their energy, it takes too much from you. Something ain't right about them, Certain food you eat is relatively clean, Either you get energy from the food or it just doesn't deplete you of energy. All right, but some food, it tastes good initially, but then you feel drained afterwards, man. So it's gonna take prayer and discipline, all right, to really refrain from things that really make you feel tired and sluggish. And in Babylon, we cannot afford to be tired and sluggish. Right? I even study the heathen out, and I look at Elon in the apartment complex, and they're always walking. They're walking in the morning time and they're walking in the evening time. And what you realize is, when you do your research, you realize that walking is excellent after you eat. So if you have a supper, it's cool as a family if you live in a decent environment to go walking around the neighborhood or to go walk in a park. It's cool, man, because it speeds up your metabolism. It helps you digest food, among other things. So it's good to walk in the morning time. It's also good to walk in the evening time. So, whether you have a woman or your sister watching this, you have a family, all right, or you're solo, either way is beneficial. Don't let life, or what they call lifing, you too busy lifing, all right, keep you from being on your health journey. Because it's easy to be caught up in the hustle and bustle of being an adult in Babylon and working overtime, and you gotta pick up the kids, and you gotta pay the bills, and you wanna watch a TV show. All right, you got stress, you got debt, you got all these different things. You got issues with your significant other. You got issues with the kids and their performance in school and their behavior. You got all these things. You got the spirits you got to deal with on the job. And oftentimes, more than not, you can neglect your own health. And you can neglect your own mental peace, your own mental state. You can be negligent of that. And over time, what's going to happen is your health is going to decline while you're dealing with the things that I just explained, that just described. You don't want your health to decline while you're juggling life. You want to be equipped to juggle life. And it's better for you if you're physically and psychologically equipped to juggle these curses, to juggle life, to be healthy. And you could juggle it better, you could deal with it better if you decide to exercise when you get off work or before work. if you decide to have self-care, you know. And that's pretty much the point, man. Just exercising does a lot. It might not get you in the kingdom, and that's what the scripture was saying, but it still does a lot in this kingdom. All right, it's definitely a de-stressor. It definitely keeps you fit. All right, definitely helps with your psychology, your psyche. All right, it helps with your mood. You know, and I've realized that when your body is clean, your mind is clean, and you're more likely going to eat clean. You're going to eat clean foods. When your body is polluted and your mind is polluted, you're going to have all type of urges for food that's not good for you. With that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I would like to give out honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashor Kakodash. And my honors to our apostles, the great millstone well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David, the elect, the Bible, Kamyashala, Shalom.